Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Miss JD for our Monday episode of our daily stock market insights. In this video, I'm going to cover the um highly traded stocks for today. Okay, so I hope some of these stocks are in your portfolio. So just hang in there. We'll discuss each one. And just a disclaimer, my analysis here is purely based on technicals. I might be able to add some more context with regards to fundamentals, but um, it might not be that thorough. Okay, I'll be using my Bollinger Band, my RSI volume, and of course the candlesticks as our main indicators here for our insights. So if this is the type of video you want to watch every single day, I do review stocks on a daily basis. So if you'd like to catch the most updated video, you can hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always updated. Okay, first of all, let's discuss our our index. Okay, well, interesting. We had, let me see, we managed to break this resistance level here. So that's a good sign. We were just um, stabilizing here in this level for several weeks or days. And then we started triggering actually that one last Friday when we broke this key level over here, the 6,900. And then there was a continuation today. So that is good. And it is also starting to trigger the upper Bollinger Band. So I'm optimistic that there could be a continuation to the upside for this one. So we gotta anticipate the next possible resistance level here. Could be right over here, 7,110 area. So that's the, or 112 right here. And the reason why I'm saying that is because if you are to look back to the left, there was a resistance here that was also the support right here. So normally previous support or previous resistances will be revisited and will first be challenged in that level before it either takes off, breaks out, or pulls back. But overall, I feel that there could be a possible continuation tomorrow, another green perhaps, and let us see if it will break the 7,104 level before it pulls back again. Now, if you are to draw the uptrend channel, okay, just to validate this key level over here, it might move in this path or in this direction, right? This one, okay. So let us see if it is exactly almost on the same area right there. So it might be moving like that, and then when it bounces, it could create a higher high. Normally, in this kind of movement, the MA20 line will just have to follow. Okay, so that's our outlook for the index. That means chances are our major players will also have some interesting setups right now. Yeah, maybe majority of them are in the bullish side. Let's see. But first of all, let's talk about these stocks. These were the highly traded stocks today. Mond. Okay, for Mond, we've been sitting at the overbought level for quite an extended period of time now. So I will not be, I'm actually not surprised with this kind of candlestick that we have here. It is already the third day. Okay, it's the third day, and this time around we've ended within the Bollinger Band. So chances are we might experience some pullback. Interesting here, one day of red, and then there was a continuation. But look at the volume. Okay, look at the volume. It's increasing as we go higher and higher. But for this particular day, last Friday and today, the volume is already a bit small or lower than the previous days. See that? This one over here, it's just almost 50% in the past 2 days now. So people might, I believe people are starting to feel that this is becoming expensive now. So expect a retracement potentially in the coming days. Dito, we had a slight bounce, but it wasn't sustained. So let's see if it is going to continue. Uh, it'll continue to create a support at this level over here. So most likely it will revisit this area, stabilize here, and then let us say the RSI will continue to create an uptrend right here, then that's a good sign. But so far at the moment, I I see the stock just stabilizing around this key area, 870, no volume. That's why chances are when it bounces, it's not sustained. There could be a possibility that key levels in the past will still be revisited. So if you're a mid to long term holder, just accumulate volume. Don't put everything in just one go. Try to gauge maybe a green candlestick forming around 870. That will be your trigger to add more. Would be great if you see a volume build or built right at the area on that particular day when it touches the 870 and creates a green candlestick. All right. Ever. Ever is currently sitting at the MA20 line, and most of the time MA20 is also being respected, but we are on a 50-50 here. Okay, it's nice that it's sitting right here, but if tomorrow turns another red below the MA20 line, that's not a good sign, because chances are we could either revisit this previous key level and create a support right there, or we will create a lower low. The reason why I said that it could potentially create a lower low is because of this. We've created a lower high. And this is already a beginning of like step one before we can say a stock is now on a decline. It creates a lower high and a lower low. Look at this. This is your previous high. When it bounced, it created a much lower point. So we might be creating something like this. Okay. So critical level. MA20 should not break, otherwise we will go back. First, it should try this one, 0.4262, and then next level is 0.36. Those are the key areas. So now, let's talk about GFC. The index is giving us interesting setups. No wonder JFC is also giving us that great view over here. Although, let's try to see. So we did a breakout. We checked the weekly chart. Okay. I'm anticipating a possible continuation, perhaps in this level over here, 237. There, or 235.80. Because we already broke this key area. Okay, actually this is also a resistance, so let's see if it will continue to move up on a weekly chart. That area over here, you had some stabilization there. So let's wait and see if tomorrow we could have, maybe that could be our trigger. Tomorrow, if we have another green candlestick, then the possibility of it touching 235.80 would be higher. BHI. I'm not really 100% sure of the backstory for BHI. Why do we have a lot of trades for this stock? Maybe you can share your thoughts, guys. I don't have the full story here, but it created a double top, actually multiple top. It touched this key area multiple times, and your RSI starting to decline. But what's interesting is volume is starting to also increase. See that it declined, but starting to build up again. So what probably you can do here is you might want to check if this resistance is going to be broken, and that could be your sign if you want to add some more. But if you are a position trader, this should already look expensive on your side. This is not an area where position traders would want to get in. But if you are a momentum player or momentum trader, you could still play this, but it's really best that you're able to watch the market full time, because we really cannot tell if this key area will hold. You see that? We're sitting at a resistance. For all you know, the first 1 to 2 hours of the day, it will push the price higher, and then all of a sudden it will snap and pull back again. That's why you have long wicks in a day, significant movements, or it's very volatile. So your call. But for me, as because I'm more of a position trader and mid to long term holder, I would already find this on the expensive side. Even if it breaks out, since I'm not able to watch the market full time, I would not commit to this setup. BDO. BDO had a profit taking day today. Okay. Right. Be mindful of this key level, guys. This key area. 112. Um, there's a big chance that that will be revisited given how the candlestick ended today. It also created somewhat of a lower high. This is your high. It bounced, which is much lower than the previous high. So it will first challenge this level. Otherwise, if that gets broken, then your next support would be this area, 110, creating lower lows. So there. Let me see. Those are your key levels right here. Okay, 112.64 and 110.63. But I believe a lot of you guys, those who are investing in BDO, you are looking at it for the long haul or long term investing. You still have some big potential here, and of course dividend. But don't expect a lot from the dividend because the amount is very minimal. I think 1 or less than 1% if you add it quarterly, because this gives out a quarterly dividend. Mind you guys, if you are starting to explore US stocks, the dividends are very huge and there are so many stocks where you can choose from. Here, the good ones offer very small amount for dividend. What are the good ones that I have seen so far? Well, SEC, if you're able to get in early. SEC, DMC, MBT, the latest. I was able to write that. MBT over here was able to get 4 pesos per share. This one over here, 3, 4. And I'm still holding on to this. Hopefully, we will be able to have another round of this kind next year, because the previous year we only had one. So hopefully, we'll have more in the coming years. I mean, next year. So personally, I don't really mind holding MBT for an extended period of time. I had the same case with my BDO. I think I held on to it for almost a year, but the return was really good, worth the wait. Where am I? So I talked about BDO and MBT. Now, oh, interesting. What happened to now? Oh my. Um, for now, this be extra careful with this, right? It did a gap up. Normally, a gap is going to be filled. Sometimes the next day, but in some occasions within the day, the gap will be filled, and that's what's happening right here. Chances are it will even create another red, but take advantage of this. Normally, if there's a big decline, then a recovery or an immediate action will be observed. So chances are there it might even fill the gap, and then you will see bounce happening around the 251 area. Because come to think of it, this is already the beginning of the reversal. I think people just got too excited pushing the price higher and did a gap up. But look, hey, see that? Declining significantly since Q1 of this year, and then we ended with a constricted Bollinger Band, and we started triggering that. Okay, so maybe you could start putting this on your watch list, or tomorrow try to closely monitor. I just have a feeling this is going to touch 251 and then bounce right away, because we're still very near its consolidation area. See that? Okay, really interesting setup. ACEN. ACEN creating, currently this is creating a resistance right at this level. So hopefully we will just have a minor pullback and then continue the movement to the upside. But that's your resistance at the moment. Support is around 8.12. You might experience some slight overshoot below the MA20 line, but it happens. Like this one, slight overshoot, but very minimal, but it's still respecting the MA20 line. So use 813 as your support, 856 as your resistance. So it's up to you if you want to wait for the breakout. Overall, my outlook for ACEN is really positive. A lot of projects here. Okay, so I think that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to drop a comment, request your stock so that on my next video I can cover it for you. Okay, bye bye for now.